Alright, quick update on Move. So, once again, Move is moving. We've had a huge flush out today. We're down about 13% as of the time of recording this. I'm sure a lot of people who watch my altcoin videos maybe are not understanding of why Bitcoin and the rest of the markets are dropping. Basically, if we come over to the stock market opened right around here today on the hourly candles, and as soon as it opened, we wiped out literally all the gains that we had from yesterday. So you can see this was the rally after the Fed news that we were talking about yesterday. We said we needed to see continuation. We'd be waiting for the dust to settle and to see if we get continuation the next day. This is what we were looking for. We didn't get that. We got a huge rejection. So like I say in my videos, sometimes sitting on the sidelines is probably the best thing to do. You know, if Bitcoin and the stock market is absolutely plunging, you know, sure, I do believe a lot of these move to earns are going to continue to be bullish. You can see FitFi is even up 2% on the day. A lot of these move to earns just don't care what the rest of the markets do. But the fact of the matter is Move apparently does, because Move moved with the stock market and, or more specifically the crypto market yesterday, and it got a huge rejection today as the SPY, the stock market, came down, and obviously Bitcoin had to come down with it. So we're between a rock and a hard place right now. We're still ascending in this channel for Move, and so far the uptrend has been perfectly defined, but by these daily EMA ribbons. You can see every time we correct, we come down, back test them, and we are back off to the races. So I have no reason to believe that Move is going to break down bearish until you do lose your EMA ribbons. Bear in mind, I personally don't actually hold Move. I do just cover this because a lot of people do seem to care about a lot of these move to earns. I'm already in a plethora of move to earns. For example, I'm in GST, FitFi, Green Metaverse token, Yeti coin, and I feel like there's one other, but yeah, DFIT, I'm also in DFIT, but I personally don't hold Dotmoovs. What I'm really looking for, or what I'm looking at this moment in time specifically, is this an asymmetrical triangle? It looks pretty symmetrical to me. I'd say this is an asymmetrical triangle. So I'd be looking for this asymmetrical triangle to break out. Now let's mark this blue. So you can see this isn't a support or resistance line, or you know, this is a support and resistance line, but more importantly, this is the pattern of the asymmetrical triangle that we are coiling up in right now. So I'd be looking for a break up or a breakdown by the 10th of May. I'm not going to try and assume that we're going to break up, or I'm not going to try and assume that we are going to break down. What I would be looking for, however, is for these EMA ribbons to get flipped. This is really all I'm waiting for, and we talked about this in yesterday's video. We talked about this in all the altcoins, but for Move specifically, we went through this. We said, look, it's good that we're getting a bullish pump, but what we need to see is continuation coming in tomorrow. We need to come down, we need to backtest this region, and we need to see continuation. What did we see? We saw a fake out above it, we came back down to backtest it, and we failed. So at this moment in time, we only have two, well, I mean, depending on whether you want to draw fibs on this, I really like how this is in this asymmetrical triangle slash ascending channel, so I haven't paid too much attention to the fibs up until now. You can see we are running into a major region of support at your 618 Fibonacci. I'm personally not of the opinion that it's going to hold, mainly just because the stock market still kind of looks a little bit shaky. Like I said, I really wouldn't be trading this at this moment in time. If we do have a big bounce from it and we do break out once again, like I said, nothing changes. If we go down, if we break below this, we have to bounce on your EMA ribbons slash the ascending support on this ascending channel slash asymmetrical triangle. We would need to come down anywhere between 3.4 and 3.3 cent, have a bounce, break above 4.5 cent, and then flip it. This is, as you can see, this green line here is the short-term moving average. This one right here is your short-term moving average on your EMA ribbon. That is the most important level that we do need to break above. Until that happens, I would be sitting on the sidelines, and we're really not too far away from it. I mean, you'd be looking for a pump up 7 or 8%. That's all you'd be looking for. You'd be looking for a break up, break down, confirming it as support, and then heading back up, and sure, you'd buy it for 8% more expensive, but at which point, if we do break out of this asymmetrical triangle, I do believe that we would be heading back up to the top of this channel. And this does all depend on what is going on in Bitcoin. Like I said, I wasn't going to be trading until the dust kind of settled after the Fed news, and that was a very, very good reason, or it was very good that we did that, because as you can see, you know, Bitcoin is plummeting, everything is going down right now. I mean, let's check out Bitcoin on the hourly time frame. Trading views a bit slow today. I imagine a lot of people are logging in. I mean, we've had a very, very minor bounce in the past hour, but you know, nothing incredibly exceptional, especially when you come down to this chart over here and you see that this ascending trend line has now been broken. So we really need to start getting out of this region. If Bitcoin closes below 37,500, it could be very diabolical for your move to earn. So I'm personally expecting a move down to about that 3.3 cent I was talking about for the move. I'd really like to see it hold, and I'd like to see us flip the EMA ribbons before I personally get bullish. You know, like I said, the trend is your friend until the end. We're clearly in a bullish trend in the macro structure, but at least what we're looking at in the shorter term time frame, since we did top out, you have been in a very, very clear-cut downtrend. I mean, the hourly is just flipped bearish as well, so we could be coming back to as high as 4.5 cent before heading back down. Honestly, not looking the greatest right now. No offense to Dotmoov, though, you know, it looks good in the macro term. I'm sure this will do well. However, everything else is kind of plummeting right now, so you can't blame it. So I'd be sitting on the sidelines. I'll give you an update when I do make my next move on Dotmoov. Bear in mind, like I said, I don't hold it at this moment in time. I'm really looking for a trade to unfold, something like this, where I can get in on a retest, on a breakout, on a confirmed breakout of the EMAs, confirmed breakout of the asymmetrical triangle, daily close. That's what I'm looking for. As always, not financial advice, cowboy out, and most importantly, peace.